So now, what have I been watching? Well, I recently discovered a YouTube channel called Darling Desi, and I have to say, I absolutely love this creator's work. I think her videos are so fun. They're really whimsical. That's like her whole thing is whimsy, and she does seasonal content as well. So it really helps to get you in the mood for whatever current season or upcoming season is upon you. I think her video just randomly showed up on my feed, and then I was like, I want to see more because the quality is really good, like really well done. She clearly takes a lot of time and energy creating these videos, and I think each video that she creates is a work of art. I really gravitate towards the really well produced content. She now is on my list of go-to YouTubers to watch. There's also Isabel Page. And then outside of whimsical content, I like watching Talitha Jane's videos. I also like watching Mikkel Jansey's videos. Oh, Jamie French. They all have like high quality in their own niche. But back to Darling Desi. If you like whimsical content, if you like really aesthetically pleasing content, if you like books, she does a lot of book talk. One year she read 50 books. Reading is so fundamental, but it really helps to kind of shape your worldview. It makes you think about things you never considered. And so if you aren't already a reader, I encourage you to start and check out content like Darling Desi's, where she delves into books and she encourages you to read, and then she also gives recommendations. Unfortunately, I often play videos while I'm doing other things, and so I'm not like staring at her videos the whole time, which makes me really want to go back and actually like sit down and watch her videos from start to finish, because whenever I will look over at what's playing, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like each shot is so pretty. Same with Isabel Page. It's like every clip, if you were to just freeze the frame and do a screenshot, it would be like a perfect photo. And that's the kind of content that I'm aspiring to make. And so really appreciate creators like Darling Desi, who, you know, puts out inspiring content. Not only makes you feel good, but encourages you to better your life, whether it's through having more whimsy or learning new things or traveling. She's organizing a retreat in Europe in the fall of this year. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it because we're already going to Europe in the summer. Like if I could, I would totally attend hers because I already know it's going to be a good time. If you like whimsy, if you like aesthetically pleasing videos, oh, she also cooks and bakes. Her whole vibe is cottagecore, even though she doesn't live in an actual cottage, and you kind of forget that because she does such a good job of immersing you, and I really like that. All right, next up for what I've been watching or what I watched. Last night, we got to see, now this is going to be a turn from all the stuff I've been talking about. So far, I've been talking about kind of calm things. Well, this next one is very dark. Last night, oh, let me preface this. Jim and I every Tuesday go to the movies because it's discounted on Tuesdays, and so it's become a fun tradition that I introduced to him. I did this back when I was single. I'd go to the movies every Tuesday just to kind of like get the movie theater experience. I just really like going to the movies. I, though, let him pick the movie. I like to be surprised. So every Tuesday, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what we're going to watch. And so when we go to the movies, he'll like go to the front, get the tickets, and I kind of stand a little bit far so I can't hear what he's talking about. And then as we walk to the theater, I keep my head down, which feels very trad wife. But I just don't want the surprise to be spoiled. So we go there, and I literally don't know what we're going to see until the movie starts. And even then, sometimes I haven't even heard of the movie or even seen previews for it. So I'm completely in the dark, which is so much fun for me because I really like surprises. And I also like getting out of maybe whatever comfort zone I might be in at the time. So maybe it's like a movie I wouldn't have thought to choose, but then oftentimes I end up just having a good experience. There are some times where I'm like, I didn't love it, but it's still fun to be at the movies, you know? Last night's movie was They Will Kill You. So I'd seen previews for this movie, and I remember thinking, oh, that movie looks so intense. I don't know if I want to see that one. And so when it started and I realized what movie it was, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm like in the mood for this kind of movie. And I quickly got immersed in the movie. If you like horror films, and of course you have to like gore because this is a really gory, like extremely gory movie, but if you like that stuff, I think you'll like this. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about the actual plot of the movie. Well, first off, the movie They Will Kill You is an American action comedy horror movie by ģszáɪʀ and starring Zazie Beetz. So Zazie Beetz' character, she basically is estranged from her younger sister, and she's on a mission to find her. And when she finds out where she thinks her sister is, she goes in on a mission to save her and reunite with her. But she quickly finds out that she is suddenly in a lot of danger. And from then on, you basically just see her kicking butt. She had gone to prison, and that's how she learns to fight the way she does. Now, I think this actress did a really good job at basically empowering you as a woman, if you're a woman watching this, to want to be strong and fierce and tough and want to be able to kick anyone's butt, like no matter how big they are. I actually really liked the story. The plot was actually very interesting. At the end, I had a few questions, but I feel like for the most part, they tied up a lot of loose ends. Once the action starts, it does not stop until the very end. So it's very like, oh, we're doing this. Oh, it's on. Oh, like, don't blink, you're gonna miss something. Oh, like, it's non-stop action from the moment the action starts till a few minutes before the end of the movie. So it's kind of intense. I think this is going to be a good movie for Halloween. There's like 5 seconds worth of smut. So if you're not into that, it's very small amount and then it's over and they don't revisit that. It was kind of like unnecessary, to be honest. I think they just put that in there for people who just like need that in order to like get through a movie. I honestly feel like the movie didn't need it at all. Like, it was implied, they didn't actually have to show anything. But again, it's like, might not even be 5 seconds long. Like, it was very, very quick. If you like horror full of action, definitely check out this movie. And if you want to save it for Halloween, I think you're going to have a good time with it.